Are we really doing this right now?
Don't be such a spoilsport, Barack. You know how much this means to Joe.
Yay, Minecraft. Minecraft.
See? The quicker you do the intro, the sooner this video will be over.
Fine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Minecraft movie memes tier list. A ton of iconic lines have spawned from this movie, most of them hailing from our boy Blacking Jackingson, and today we will be ranking them in tier list format.
Who else got that creeper head ready for the cinema viewing?
We are all just as excited as you, Joe, but let's rank these quotes first in no particular order.
Starting off with a bang, we've got I am Steve.
I am Steve.
Easy S tier. Why there's a dramatic build-up for a random insane man introducing himself is beyond anyone's guess, but that doesn't change the fact it's hilarious.
Mr. Black's cold delivery helps drive that point home, as if he's some well-known celeb in the Minecraft universe.
I didn't know you were in this movie, Barack.
Hold on, you 64 pile of rotten flesh. What the hell did you just say?
The other thing you gotta factor in is that Sir Steve makes such an obtuse, squinty face while saying the line, further boosting its comedic prowess.
Wait, he's Chinese. I stand corrected. It can't be you, Barack.
I'm slapping on these boots of swiftness so we can move on to ranking the Nether.
The Nether.
Bro did not say nether.
Personally, I prefer the Aether.
That mod is long dead, Joe. This one follows a lot of the same aspects as the last one, but with the grand reveal actually being an entirely new dimension, it kind of fits it a bit more. Overall lowering its funniness level for me, what do you both think?
I mean, you're spot on, Donald. There's another crescendo coupled with Steve's surprise followed by a long panning shot of the Nether. Its dramatization is justified in this case, making it fall into A rank for me.
What about yourself, Joe? Where do you rank the Nether?
I've always had those inferior apes in D tier. Nothing will change that fact. Also, since when did you have the pass, Donnie?
He said Nether. Neth. Her.
Oh, I thought you said.
I'm not even offended. I'm just confused as to why you emphasized the letter B for so long.
Editor, cut that whole thing out.
What do we think of crushing loaf?
Buttloads of bread. They love crushing a loaf.
It's all in the expression, the double spot on hand signs and exasperation of the tongue. It's a great line, but it's a bit random in the context of Minecraft. The game doesn't even have bread. They only have golden apples and uncooked floppy meat for food.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Mince Raft?
Wait, hold on, you're right. That movie is coming out next year. But still, can you even crush loaves in game?
I've had an iron golem crush me between his marvelously metallic thighs. Does that count?
Getting nowhere very fast here, so it's going in B tier, and we are moving along. Next is the stash.
Welcome to the stash.
Call me crazy, but I don't get the hype behind this poor, innocent line.
You are indeed crazy poor, but maybe it's the delivery again? I thought it came across kind of badass when Beeve said it honestly.
To be fair, guys, his stash was pretty cool.
Yeah, the haul looked sick, but why does he have a line of TNT on the top row? It's not in a chest, it's just sitting there waiting to be set off by flint and steel.
Don't spoil the best one, Barry.
Shut up before I delete your meta-int folder, Joe. Do you have an explanation, Donald?
Is he cementing his dominance and saying he can have these blocks of explosives lying around without setting them off? Genuinely, that's the only thing I can think of.
I've seen more cement in a cobblestone fortress. Rank it and move along.
Okay, fine, D tier it goes.
What do we think of coming in hot?
I love it. Super badass, swan dives off a building, makes me want to skydive from Trump Tower. If that isn't motivational, what is?
For the love of a Richter scale, I'd beg of you not to do that.
Out of context, it's a weird one. Again, it's got nothing to do with the games, and what is he coming into so warm?
It's a figure of speech, Joe.
But isn't he meant to be running away? Or did he meet a girl called Hot who he wants to, boinga?
For engraving that image into my brain, I want it in D tier now.
I'll put it in C. I don't think it's quite that bad. Speaking of Fortnite falling, we've got release.
I couldn't really care about the quote. It's the fact that Jack Mother Flipping Black performs a water bucket clutch while two strangers are clinging on to him. The yell of release itself was great, but the technical execution on this cannot be understated.
That's what I wanted to comment on too. I didn't think this invention of mine would make it into an officially licensed game movie, but lo and behold, here we are. As long as I'm in the creative directory credits for this one, it can go into A tier.
Hold the redstone red phone for a sec. You didn't invent the water bucket clutch, I did. I just didn't want to sound egotistical by mentioning that right now.
Oh, stop it. You love bragging about yourself.
Bish, I programmed that into the game myself. What are you smoking?
Hop on the SMP right now and we'll do the half a heart head-to-head water clutch challenge, Barack. First one to miss and die admits the other made it up.
Maybe after this video. I just finished optimizing my Warden farm, which took me 9 hours, so I'm a little burnt out.
The strategy books are just going to say Notch invented it, so both of you pipe down. What's next?
Next we've got Chicken Jockey.
Chicken jockey.
S tier. Any objections?
Nope.
Nada.
Glad to hear. I mean, it's just so bloody iconic. Steve says the mob's name out loud like he's one of the boys he points finger guns to when they walk in the room.
It's also a nice nod to those who know their Minecraft enemies, since it's not exactly the most common thing to find in a playthrough.
That's just it as well, Obama. I bet a lot of people saw this scene and thought how absurd it was, possibly questioning its continuity to the game itself.
It's the perfect blend of if you know, but also a pleasant surprise for those who don't.
I'm glad we can all agree that Chicken Jockey is top 3, no further discussion needed.
Staying on topic, what about mixing lava and chicken?
You ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken?
Now this one is too far on the obscurity level. I'm sure a lot of people hopped on to experiment what this did in game, but it's also not the first thing I think of when cooking my meat.
In Minecraft, right? In Minecraft, right?
Like if they shoved an uncooked chica into a furnace with a lava bucket to fuel 100 smelts, I think it would have been funnier.
That is what's going on.
There's redstone linked to the lever, meaning it must be a piston-operated farm. Don't try catch me out on Minecraft logic, you small fat Enderman.
Excuse me?
To be fair, Barack is the master of the farm, and I mean that racially.
Excuse me!
Look, we're putting it in C tier, and on that note, where's the Ender Pearl going?
An ender pearl.
Up Donald's ass now in a minute.
Whoa, hear me out. This one is more slept on than resetting your spawn point. His little finger point and low graspy tone really knocks home the importance of the item.
And then the not Steve guy accidentally uses the last one, which was relatable. We all had that one douchey friend who is now thankfully dead. Anyway, what about A tier? How does that sound? It's not that iconic, but most certainly needs to be discussed more.
Yeah, sure.
Yep, yes, sounds good.
Your head is huge.
And your penis is small.
Yo, what the F? That's our next saying, cave spider.
Your head is huge.
This isn't even funny, it's just sad. Yiffers the villager just gets insulted by some random human lady for existing. There's no meaning, structure, or reasoning. Bro gets run over, then is told he's got a chunky head. How is this funny exactly?
Who decided his name was Yiffers?
Me, work with it, people.
The villagers are some of the sweetest guys around. They don't deserve this racism. Unlike you two.
Thanks.
Screw you.
So put it in D, Yiffers doesn't deserve this.
I'll go with C because, to be fair, he factually has a large head. Not that that's a bad thing, I'm just saying it as I see it. How about young Steve yearning for the mines?
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
This scene got my clay balls bricked up so hard you have no idea.
Just the thought of a miner wanting to become a miner is funny. A or B will satisfy me.
I don't think it's on the same level as Release or the Nether, but as a concept it is funny.
Wait a second, does that make P. Diddy Hero Brian?
What? Explain this now.
Well, he hunts down peaceful kids in a game they play when they're alone. If I know that man, which sadly I do, this sounds like his average Sunday evening.
Can confirm that happened to me after church about 30-odd years ago.
Oh, come on, Minecraft wasn't even out back then.
Wait, Minecraft? I thought we were talking about the real world.
Someone said B tier earlier, which after that conversation, I'm disgraced to let it go any higher. Next is crafting table.
This is a crafting table.
Another hot take, I don't get this one either. Can somebody explain?
I think it's the way Jeeve cocks his head back as he says it. It's a bit of an awkwardly named item too, so maybe it just comes across weird when said out loud.
It's clearly meant to be the tutorial-esque scene demonstrating how to craft stuff. I prefer sweet blade, so put this where you want.
Fair enough, it falls as flat as the stash for me. Speaking of, next we've got Sweet Blade.
You got yourself a sweet blade.
Cool delivery with some solid acting and CGI. What about you, Joe?
Hum.
What's up? Also, I got your tongue?
Hold on a second. Jarvis enhanced the background image of this one. Yo, Jacker Mac Blacker, what that tongue do, homie?
Obama, I have a feeling Joe's about to get freakier than a squid farm on us. Wrap this shit up quick.
Okay, B tier, it's solid, decent, even. Lastly, we've got Flint and Steel.
Flint and steel.
This just scratches the brain a certain way, you know?
Break it down for us, Donald, my fine blocky friend.
I'm not sure how to describe it, but the way he looks at the flint, then lovingly at the steel, clicks them together and eats that obsidian, culminates into a purely cinematic masterpiece. What you thinking, fellas?
Word for word, exactly what you said, Donald. It was perfect, perfect. Down to the last minute detail.
Flint and steel, flint and steel.
Don't worry, Joe, it's going to the top of S tier. We hear you loud and clear, buddy.
Flint and steel, flint and steel, flint and steel.
You're right, the audience should so rank these quotes themselves using the link in the description and share it in our Discord to see what the community consensus is.
Chicken, chicken, jockey, chicken, jockey, chicken, jockey, chicken, jokey.
I agree, they should totally subscribe and like the video for more cursed content such as this.
Oh crap, we're meant to meet him for the Minecraft red carpet event. See you in 418 seconds, Barack. Catch you all later, folks.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and tell us down below if you agree with our placements or not, everyone. Thank you to all the YouTube members and every viewer out there who watches until the end. Peace out, everyone.